So I wasn't able to stitch this, but below is a video that this woman shows you an optical illusion, and depending on what you see, you are either an introvert, an extrovert, or an ambivert. And today I'm going to show you how you can see this in your movement. So I'm going to be talking about movement pattern analysis, which is a movement analysis technique that's been around for 70 some years, but very few people know about it. And mark my words, I think it will be the forefront of personality assessments in the next 30 years. So in movement pattern analysis, there are 3 distinct stages of thinking or of decision making. There's the research stage where you gather information. There's the intention stage where you make the decision. And then there's the action stage where you take action on your decision. So some people might spend a lot of time researching things, but then they don't take much action. We all spend different amounts of time and energy in each of these stages. Now the wild thing is that your interaction style, whether or not you're an introvert or an extrovert, can vary dramatically from stage to stage. You might be super sharing, what we call sharing, or extroverted in the information stage where you love sharing information, and very private, what we call private, or introverted in the action stage where you prefer to take action alone. So all of this shows up in your movement, and today I'm going to talk specifically about the action stage and show you how this is expressed in your movement in the action stage. So in the action stage, the action happens in the sagittal plane, this wheel plane. So if someone is coming forward and decelerating, that's very sharing, and that means that they like to initiate taking action with other people. This is the person who's inviting you to the party, like, oh, it'd be so wonderful to go to this party together, or you should come over sometime. So coming forward and decelerating is sharing. Now the opposite of that is also sharing. Going backwards and accelerating is sharing. So you'd be like, oh, it's so good to see you, or oh, that's so funny. And so I'm accelerating as I go backwards in the sagittal plane. That's very sharing. Now the opposite of these affinities is communicating privacy. It's communicating that someone would rather be alone, or take action alone. So if someone is coming forward and accelerating, like, I don't know if you should do that, or I don't, that's communicating privacy. So sometimes I'll see a couple on a date, and I can see the guy is trying so hard to impress the girl, but he's like coming at her, and she's like backing up as he does that. So that's communicating privacy. Now, similarly, if I go backwards in the sagittal plane and decelerate, it's like, oh, I don't know about that. Yeah. So I have not done her profile, but I saw that Hillary Clinton would often decelerate as she went backwards in the sagittal plane. So yeah, this is private, but this is sharing. And